Well, it is hard to believe that we are already in November of this year, and man, what a year it has been for us during 2023. Over the last 10 months, as of the end of October, we have baptized 12 people this year, and man, that never gets old. That is the reason we exist as a church. It is to give everyone opportunities to follow Jesus and become disciple makers who live for God, love all people, and lead others to do the same. Not only that, back in the end of July, we sent out our very first launch team from LifeSpring as we sent out Sean Payne with another 17 people to go and start Township Church. They'll be launching in January, and that is the fulfillment of a dream we have had ever since we started 7 years ago, and it's absolutely incredible to see that take place this year. And then to top it off, back in September, we closed on the purchase of this facility, which is valued at $1.1 million, and we paid a God-only price of $425,000. And so it has been an awesome year and an amazing year. And as we head towards the end of the year, I wanted to let y'all know about what we're doing as we wrap up the year to both protect the mission and prepare for the future. Back in August, we launched our For the One campaign. And the goal of that campaign is very simply this. It is to get the funding together to do several things. One, we want to prepare for the future by funding a renovation of the end unit that is vacant, and we're going to ultimately expand our kids ministry space in that space. And so that's the big part of For the One. The other part is just as a function of being owners of a building, we want to prepare for inevitable mechanical failures or inevitable repairs like roof, HVAC, and so on. And as of the end of October, we have seen over $15,000 given towards our For the One campaign, which is a great start to that. And so for all of you who have given towards For the One so far, thank you so much for your contribution and your investment in the work of God through LifeSpring. However, for the last 2 months of the year, for November and December, we're actually merging For the One with our regular end of the year offering. And in doing so, we have 3 objectives we want to accomplish during the months of November and December. First off, we want to use our end of the year giving here in November and December to fulfill our missions commitments towards our partners that we've been investing in. And that includes 4 church plants, including Township Church. And our goal is to raise $12,000 through our end of the year giving to write each of those churches a single check that will fulfill the entirety of our commitments made to them for the 2024 year. This will be a big help to them because it will allow them to have a larger amount of cash right on hand as opposed to smaller monthly donations. And so the first goal of our end of the year giving is to fulfill those missions commitments, and that's in the amount of $12,000. Our second goal through our end of the year giving is to position ourselves as a church to deeply impact our community and continue to build upon the partnerships we have with South Smithfield Elementary School and the Smithfield Police Department, as well as start to invest in some local organizations that are making a difference in the lives of people who are in desperate need. Not only that, we would love to position ourselves to put an inviter in the hands of every single person within a 15-mile radius who is brand new to the area in the last 6 months. And our goal to fully meet those objectives is to pull together $10,500 that we can put towards reaching people and serving people here in our local community through our end of the year giving. Our third and final objective through our end of the year giving between November and December is to put funding towards our For the One campaign. And our prayer for that amount in this season is $20,500. What that amount will allow us to do is to get demos started and start making plans that will allow us to begin renovations as funding allows. So overall, we're actually praying for the largest Christmas offering we've ever prayed for, a grand total of $43,000. This is a big goal, but we believe that God is able to do more than we can ever ask, think, or imagine. So as we head into the end of this year, here's my challenge to each and every one of us. Just simply ask what God would have you to do. And that is not about the amount, whether it is $10 or whether it is $10,000. We believe is simply our responsibility to just do whatever Jesus tells us. And we know that when we do what Jesus tells us to do, we see Jesus do what only He can do. So thank you all so much for your sacrifices, for your serving, for your generosity this year. I cannot even hardly believe what we've seen God do this year, and I'm super excited to see what He's going to do next year. I love y'all, and I believe the best is yet to come.